All right. Sorry for the delay, people, but we are back in LRC Season 8 for Round 2 in Silverstone. And as it stands right now, I've not really missed much. So that's good. So we'll just get everything set up here. As we see just who's going to cross the line or whatnot. I think first across will be the Alpine of Robin. New driver, I think. Yet another new driver in the new season of LRC. He sets a 127.6 on the board as Paul Diver comes across the line 2 seconds off. Next is Phil Malone. He goes fastest by 6 tenths. It's 27.0, and Nadewell goes 27.5. So Phil already early, ahead of the pack early, yeah. As the last race winner, of course, comes across the line with a 127.2, and first on the 126s is perhaps in the Sauber, and he goes ahead of Phil. Next across the line, I think, is Adored Penny. So let's see what he sets on the board as he comes across the line. Goes ahead of his teammate and a 127.3. Not a bad lap at all. Blazer comes across the line to start his fast lap. Is that Lennon that's across the line? Yes, it is. And 28.5. Who's next? That's Coolest. Of course, home race for him. And he goes P3. So got other drivers. Trimmer Shave just came across the line to start his fast lap. As Hyperwolf, is he next across the line? He is. He comes across the line now. 6th, separates the Red Bulls with a 127.311. 311. Oh yeah. Okay, so just currently, it's just following the drivers, see what they set, see what times they set in this first part of qualifying. That's my. Oh. Yeah, don't be surprised if I get in the car again because I clicked on spectator mode. Yeah, thanks so much for creating such a great. Anyways, let's get back to the race. Fucking Casper and yeah. So as it stands now, the race, top of the charts, 126.6. Picking up where he left off last time out. But we see Elias, of course, about to complete his lap as he rounds the final corner. What time will he set on the board? It's a 126.1, and unsurprisingly goes top, does the Bahraini driver. Of course, him making a very good point a couple days back. I got Bahrain and Sakir mixed up together. I have no idea why I was doing that, but anyways, the Bahraini driver goes top of the board once again. But now, can anybody respond to him? We'll have to wait and see as we tick down the seconds. So let's just get set up again for the second time today. As someone had a moment there, I think it's one of the Williams car, or one of the Williams' pool diver, or maybe just letting some of the drivers past, of course. So yeah, 4 temps. It's a big ask for any of the drivers below Elias, as pool diver gets a 5-place grid penalty. Again, he's got a 5 grid. I think he was one of the drivers that got a grid penalty last time out in pre-season, I think, and now it's happened again. But we see Phil improving on his time on a 26.6, and into P4 goes the German driver. We are on board with Coolest. He's improving bit by bit. So obviously one of the early pace setters in qualifying earlier, as he rounds into Maggots and Beckett's, swoops the car through the sectors, does he? And that time in the end is invalid. He was improving, but that improvement won't count to nothing as he has crossed the limits. I was just about to say, I'm going on Maggots and Beckett's, quite possibly the best section on Silverstone, in my opinion. Let's see who else is on a lap. It's Leland, I see, just coming into the final chicane. He was on an out lap, but is now about to start his fast lap. So let me go through another one of my badly lap tours of Silverstone. So sorry, hold on, I'll just add something on my... Alright, anyways. Alright, so after that, it's DRS as we go into Brooklands. A big left-hander here. And into right-hander, and then it comes up, and then it comes leading into Cops. Which of course, sim racers do tend to take the line like this, but it wasn't as they tend to start more earlier from that curve. As here we go into Maggots and Beckett's, swings the car through the left and through the right, through the left once more, DRS open, as down in Vale. No, it isn't, sorry. But anyways, just focus on the lap for now, as Leland looking to improve on his time of 128, which is definitely way off the pace of the rest of the field. But what lap is it this time? It's still a 28. And he's improved by 5 tenths. He's improved by 5 tenths, however. So improvements are improvements, but the position stays the same. Now we just check Now, who's the next across the line? It's Phil. He looks to be on a good improvement and goes into second. Aston Martin looking for a good result here. And Phil Malone, for the time being, has provided that. And we'll just see the rest of the field mostly starting their final laps, I think. Just trying to see. Blazer was next across the line to start his fast lap, so here we go then. Oh, jeez. All right. So DRS for Blazer. Into Brooklyn we go on the curb, and then let's see how he treats this into Luffield, not on the apex. But now he goes to the run up to Cops. So let's see, does he take the sim racer line? Takes a bit of the curb, but not all the curb. Oof. Has avoided track limits there for now. But here he goes, Maggots and Beckett's. Yep, good work through there. DRS open. Into the run-in at into Stowe, and then out through Vale into the last corner of Club. Let's see what he has to do. 27.3 is the time to beat for him, and he goes one place up, so it's not really a big improvement. And actually qualifying is over. I thought it was a bit 3 minutes to go, but no, that will be it for qualifying. Phil has retired, and we'll just have to wait and see what laps the drivers set and how the grid will be set out. So Kiziel, he's next across the line as he rounds the chicane. Into the Hamilton straight he goes, and goes P2, a 1:26.2. That was almost close to being Elias, but Elias set yet another time, a 25.7. This guy cannot be beaten. As we await the next times on the board, Nadewell doesn't improve because of the line. And we've got Mercedes coming across the line. It's Zoc. It was actually Skirts. He didn't have. I think he just joined midway through the session. Mr. Zox improves up to P16, and Lloris, he comes across the line, doesn't improve his time. So that is Phil on the. I was just about to say Phil on third place, but I Like Trains are shot up to second. A 1:26.1. Nobody has gone to the 25 apart from you know who. It's Elias. It's Elias, of course. As Blazer is the last man to cross the line. No, he isn't. He is into the pits, and that's we'll just have to wait for him to enter the pits, unfortunately. But as always, there is your pole sitter for Silverstone, and I Like Trains, of course, with a great result into P2. So we've got quite the interesting grid coming up for the race. We just have to wait for Blazer to hit his McLaren, and then we'll obviously move on to the results. Right, sorry for the lag today on this game. I have honestly no idea what's going on. Load up my game as is, and suddenly there's lag out of nowhere. Thanks for such a great developed game this is. Alright, so there is your results. Take a quick picture. Don't forget. Right. Lovely. Okay, well, yeah, unfortunately I will be in the driver's seat. Unless it's no, I've definitely took on the last grid allocation. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what is going on. Every time I join qualifying, I just get kicked out midway through the session. But yeah, I'll sort that out. In the meantime, we'll go into a quick break and we'll go for the Silverstone Grand Prix. All right then. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, sorry for because I keep forgetting to go into spectator mode rather than just click the spectator. But whatever. We'll have to deal with it, unfortunately, because that's the way this game is. Anyways, the tires. So Elias, on the softs. Of course, we know he's the fastest driver here, so he's looking to make up a big gap from I Like Trains, who starts on the mediums, and behind him is Kizil, who also starts on the mediums. And the majority are actually soft runners, from 6th to 12th. So yeah, and now, but yeah. So I like Trains, Kizil, Loris, Balta Blazer, Skirt, and Pool Diver on the mediums. Rest are on softs. Oh wow! Well, so yeah, it's quite a mix up of strategies between all the drivers. So yeah, we'll wait and see. Well, and Robin has got disqualified. So I think he's on the grid up there. I wish he could retire on here, but you can't, unfortunately. But yeah, let's talk about this game, huh? Yeah, I'll be here forever. All right. Well, we'll wait for the drivers to line up. Hopefully, I can get the best view of the start as early as possible, and let's hope for a great Silverstone race. As of course, this track always loves to provide us some great racing, doesn't it?
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Alright. Well, I definitely won't have the best view of the start, but I think I should at least reach the guys just before I think around village. But let's see then. So 3, 4, 5 red lights. And underway we go. Retiring quickly is me. I can't do it. Oh dear me. I don't know what's happening at the start. No one's crashed just yet. Don't know who's ahead. There's yellow flags though. But let's just see now. Elias is into the lead. Kvyatbona getting a bit close with I Like Trains, but I Like Trains is ahead for second. Lloris jumps Phil Malone at the start. Coolest up into 6th, perhaps. And Hypers Wolves, another Hassan Sauber battling out as they both head into Brooklands. And perhaps is ahead. Hypers Wolves still alongside the Sauber. But perhaps Edge is in front. Is into P7 as we go back in front. Elias already almost a second ahead as we head into Cops, and now into Magus and Beckett. Is Kvyatbona trying to eye up and move on I Like Trains? I thought he was alongside there, but he isn't. So maybe you have to wait as we go into the run at Vale. So no DRS of course on the first lap, but the following lap will have DRS as here comes Lloris alongside Kvyatbona. Will he get the position? Yes, he does. Up into P3 is Lloris as he looks to pick off I Like Trains next and maybe catch up to Elias. But of course, Elias is 1.8 seconds ahead already. Those soft tires proving good for him as Phil Malone overtakes Coolest. These two, of course, they fight really hard and really clean. So we'll hope to see another battle between them, but he has a bit of desync, and he was with perhaps, but he's ahead as Bolton Nadewell fighting it out. They're wheel to wheel coming out of club. I think I remember if that was the name. Phil Malone jumps into 4th. He was actually 5th, but now battling Kvyatbona and looking to make amends at the start on those soft tires, of course. And ahead he goes. And Lloris has jumped Lilac Trains as well. So Lloris up into 2nd, and yeah, it's a great start from him. That's obviously I do this pretty late, but now I remember it this time. 3 places from 5th on the grid, and Lloris is up into 2nd. So a good start by the Dutch driver. As you just see, not really much big gainers, but the big losers, however, is Nadewell down 5th. He started. Before I get into that, I Like Trains has overtaken Lloris, but Lloris will fight back. But Lloris is gonna try and fight back. We head into club, and no move from Lloris as Elias ahead just pulls away. Lap by lap. So there's just not really much to talk about, honestly, because of course all the drivers are, of course, fighting, but yeah, all in just one straight line for now. But that's not gonna happen now, as Lloris with a sort of late move, but it worked out. But he did it brilliantly into Brooklands. He's ahead of I Like Trains, and of course, lots of overtaking points on this track. So yeah, that's of course one of them. As out of Cops we go, and Elias is just out of touching distance. But we'll obviously stick with these drivers for now. They're still very close together, and of course, it'll be leading up to great racing. Phil Malone with the DRS and the ERS, and ahead, and finds himself ahead of I Like Trains, and trying to eye up a move on Lloris on those soft tires. I'm guessing they still have some life in them. Kvyatbona with a late move into the final chicane. Ooh, I like perhaps not giving him much space, and he finds himself alongside his teammates. Out of Hamilton straight we go. Ooh, getting a bit close. Ooh, almost got close to Nadewell as well. The mid pack having a great old fight. As yeah, very close. Does Kvyatbona on Nadewell. Yeah, but Kvyatbona is ahead, and Phil Malone is ahead of Lloris. And Hypers Wolves making moves on perhaps the Hasses and perhaps fighting. Ooh, bit of contact, bits of contact between perhaps and Kvyatbona. Yep, Kvyatbona is falling out of position, 7 positions from where he started. Oh yeah, he started 3rd on the grid and has fallen down the order quite quickly. So yeah, that is not a good start from Kvyatbona. So he has to try and see what he can do to make up for that. As now, here comes Lloris. This is another overtaking spot, of course. With the DRS and ERS, of course, you can get really good straight line speed and then just pull alongside the driver or make a late move down there into Stowe. But yeah, now on Hamilton Straight, heading into Abbey. I Like Trains behind Phil Malone. He's asking him questions. Does Phil have the answers? But so Kulis is close, and well, 2nd and 5th, they're close together, aren't they? But the mid pack as well. I have to keep my eye on that. As yep, they're trying to make moves, but no moves are doing for now. But they're very close, heading into Cops. Let's just quickly check on the ERS levels. I think they're all quite balanced. And I Like Trains maybe looking for a late move in Cops, but thinks better of it. Unlike Hamilton did in 2021. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Yeah, it was a mad moment, and obviously it will never ever not be talked about. But I Like Trains has DRS, as does Phil. But no moves doing, heading into Stowe. As this moves down the field, Bolton and Zoxon, ooh, wheel to wheel they are, into Club. Will they make it out without any contact? Yes they do, and Bolter moves up into P12. But Robin getting quite close to Kvyatbona. No moves happening in turn 1. Don't really see much moves happen there. Almost late on the brakes and almost rammed into the back into the Haas. But yeah, Kvyatbona slowly but surely is moving up the order. He's about 3 tenths behind perhaps, so he wants to make amends for that poor start he had. As this battle between 2nd and 5th, and obviously the battle for 2nd, is not ending anytime soon by the looks of it. No moves happening into Cops. Just trying to see maybe down the mid pack. Anyone thinking of a bold one? No, they aren't. I always keep going on to 1, but yeah. Elias far ahead into the victory. Ooh, as Lloris goes a bit wide, that's going to allow Phil Malone to get right onto his case and pull ahead of him. So Lloris coming out of Beckett's got a bit wide, and now he might be overtaken by 2 cars. Ooh, not quite. I Like Trains was thinking of it, but Lloris defended in the end. As we look down that field, they're all coming out of Stowe. No moves happening there. But Lloris is actually overtaken. I Like Trains. I've not really seen him up. I've not really seen it fully. And there's a yellow flag somewhere. That's the Alpine, I think, of Porky Lemur, or is it Leland probably? He's pitting. I'm not sure if he's on the soft stop. No, I can't remember. Well, that's what this is for. So let's. I can remember how it is. Soft tires. I thought Leland was retiring, as I saw the yellow flag in that last corner there, but he isn't. and he gets onto the hard, so he's the first person to stop. And well, you don't really have much. You don't really have much help engineer-wise to see how the hard tires do. But yeah, just for now, the battle has eased off. And yeah, I don't know why, because Phil benefited from that. I like trains didn't. I said something wrong on the previous lap, so sorry about that. Lloris went wide, and I thought I like trains overtaking them. He didn't, but maybe Lloris will try and get back at Phil for going wide out of Beckett's. Now into Stowe and gets ahead of Phil. Yeah, great move by Lloris, but I like trains is all over the rear of Phil. He doesn't make much of it, but look at the mid pack. So wheel to wheel coming out of club into the Hamilton straight. Someone's gone off. Someone's down. Bolter and who's that? Adored Penny go off the gravel. Something's happened there between them, or maybe something in the mid pack I wasn't paying attention to. But yeah, they go plummeting down the order. Porky Lemur 8 places down now. And yeah, they're going to have to pick themselves up and try and shoot up back the order. As Paul Diver is 6 points ahead, and Azam Hunt, Robin doing a bit of weaving, but Mr. Zoxon, even though with the weaving they get very close together. Robin just a bit wide. Zoxon gets the bit of a benefit in with the inside line. But I think with a bit of ERS, Robin just edges ahead, and of course won't result into being wheel to wheel in cops. As Lloris ahead of Phil, as he gets a time penalty. Actually, Robin, I was just with him earlier, so too much track limits, and that's got himself a 3-second penalty. Into Stowe we go, no overtaking happening surprisingly. Drivers. Yep, they're just a bit separated compared to a few laps ago. And oh yeah, of course with the increased safety cars, I think, as Lloris announced in the announcements of the driver chat. Yeah, increased safety cars apparently. So that didn't result in one because nobody crashed. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what implications that has on the race. We've of course not had a safety car in Bahrain and Austria. So yeah, we are still awaiting the first safety car of the season. Actually, the first virtual safety car as well of the season. So yeah, it just goes to show you LRC's having more clean racing over the years, which is of course nice to see. As now let's just get off of this position change. Let's go on to tires. Yeah, why not? So we're just gonna. But yeah, Elias on those soft tires. He hasn't pitted yet, but his teammate has. So maybe I think as Ferrari do, they have a bit of an engineer setup. In my experience, of course, I don't know if they have it here. But Lord Penny and Porky Lemur. Wheel to wheel with Maggers and Beckett's usually doesn't end well. They make contact. They make more contact, and it's resulted in quite a huge crash between Bolter, Lord Penny, and Robin. Well, I was just saying about how clean LRC got over the years, but that definitely wasn't one example of it. Yeah. Luckily, however, I don't think there's any damage sustained to one except for Bolter. I think he's missing his left end plate. He is, but he doesn't pit, so he looks to march on without that. And the Lord Penny also no damage. So yeah, that was not the example we are setting. But all right then. Well, moving on. On Lloris, and he's built himself just a secure enough gap for Phil not to reach within him. But now we are into the running at Cops as Bolter and Porky fight down there, change of positions. And yeah, Kulis has also actually dropped back a bit. 7 tenths is the gap. He's still within DRS. If he can just maintain it as we exit Beckett's. It wasn't really a huge crash between those guys down there, but yeah, it was just quite shocking to see that, honestly. But I Like Trains, after being behind Phil for quite a few laps, now has the opportunity to go ahead of him. Yes, he does. And I Like Trains into P3, and Phil from second a few laps ago when Loris went wide, now finds himself fourth. But Coolest behind, just watching along for now, as Porky Lemur picked up a penalty himself as well, so both Alpines on a time penalty. As we just checked the field, that's the McLaren and that's Blazer and Zoxen quite close together. And yeah, of course, up the caution. That's Lennon. I'm guessing he just had a spin moment. Classic, huh? As Elias just dominating the race for now, but his gap has just seeped away a bit. It was 4.9, and now it's down to 4.2. So Loris eating out his advantage, just bit by bit. Because of course those soft tires are definitely not going to hold on for much longer. So you have to think of pitting soon. As of course the other drivers have pitted on hards, as perhaps makes a move. Was that coming out of Cops? I think it was coming out of Cops, and he's ahead of Kvyatbona, so that must have been a really great move from the Sauber driver as he exit Beckett's. But Kvyatbona will have DRS, so he's gonna have to look in his mirrors. But he's just a bit far away. He does have the opportunity to make a move, but doesn't make much of it. And Elias pits, and as I said, of course, he was going to pit later. But so does Phil and Krulis. They also reached the end of their soft stint. And Loris and I Like Trains shoot ahead up into first and second. Elias actually puts on the medium tires instead of the hards. So I'm not sure if they'll probably last the whole of this entire. I'm not sure that stint will probably last the whole entire this race. They'll probably drop off by soon, but of course they are the softer compound to make advantages on. So yeah, Elias looking to go a bit extreme on the first laps, and of course build up a good net lead. As Phil Malone and Krulis, they've placed themselves behind Adored Penny 4 seconds. So Elias picking up where he left off when on that advantage, but now still Loris and I Like Trains out on track, and well, they look to jockey for position as we head out of Beckett's. DRS and the run in to Stowe. As here comes DRS. Here comes I Like Trains DRS. Didn't think of a late move. Oh, but he might have the advantage in the inside line. Not really. It wasn't really much of an advantage, but that definitely did bring him all the way over Loris's rear, and Loris just gets ahead for a bit. As someone's gone down. There's been a no, sorry, I thought the jockey in position confused me a bit, but that was just Leland doing his usual antics. Not really sure what he's doing really, but rest of the grid perhaps. Trimmer, Hypers Wolf, Adored Penny, and who else was it? Yeah, someone else, but yeah, they all pit for the end of their soft stints, and well, yeah, the only drivers we wait for to pit, of course, they started on the mediums. It's his Blazer, Pool Diver, Kvyatbona, I Like Trains, and Loris. And where's Elias in this battle? He is sixth. Of course, the drivers ahead of him pitted. So for now, he has the net race lead, and if he catches up to Blazer, by the time Blazer pits, so I think around if he makes up like 5 seconds and he's like 3 seconds behind Blazer, then he'll definitely be healthy. He'll be definitely healthy for the lead, and who is healthy for the lead for the time being is I Like Trains. Loris thought about making the move once I Like Trains go ahead of him, but I don't think there was enough space for him to complete that move. But now as he heading to lap 14, and Lloris will definitely trying to get back on I Like Trains. He might just try it into turn 3. Ooh, I thought maybe he was going to try and pull on the inside, but not enough, not doing. As Elias sets a 128.5, so already faster on the soft tire. He's already faster on the medium tires than he was on the softs. So yeah, he's already looking to make up the seconds. Ooh, as Lloris on the inside, who's gonna have the advantage, and maybe just pull side by side with I Like Trains, but that's not happened. Into cops we go. I lift off the throttle, downshift in second, downshift in 7th, as we head into Mackett and Beckett's. Yep, Lloris just maintaining that gap, and he's gonna use it well. Lloris ahead of I Like Trains, and yeah, this is just the whole battle for now. It's just jockeying for position on sector 3. But now here they come into the pits, 13 laps on the medium tires, and they are in for their stint, for their stop. As Kvyatbona, he doesn't stop, he stays out. But most importantly, where will Elias be? And Lloris is actually on the soft. What is I Like Trains on? Has I Like Trains I think he's been a bit held up in the pits or not. I'm not sure, honestly. Anything's happening, but Elias shoots into the lead. How much will that lead be? It will definitely be by a lot. And Lloris and I Like Trains on the soft tires for maybe the end part of this race. But yeah. But yeah, coolest 6 seconds back of Elias. Coolest and Phil have jumped both Lloris and I Like Trains. So, well, Elias, of course, he still has a net race lead, and he's 6 seconds ahead of Coolest. But yeah, most importantly, Coolest and Phil jumped both of Lloris and I Like Trains who pitted for the softs, but Lloris and I Like Trains on fresh softs. So Coolest and Phil will have to try and watch out for them. But for now, they'll definitely be focusing on their own battle. Phil just 3 tenths behind. You have DRS. Of course, Coolest has no DRS. Is cruising a bit of ERS. No, he isn't. But here comes Lloris. He might overtake two cars in one corner. He does. What a move from Lloris. I think he just used a bit of ERS, and yeah, as I said, when you use ERS and DRS, you have such a straight line advantage, and yeah, he used it really well and has jumped ahead of both cars. Meanwhile, Kizzy will ease into the pits for his soft stint, and I Like Trains maybe looking to do the same as we onto lap 16 we go. And he's close to Phil. He's definitely close to Phil. Maybe thinking of a move into Brooklands. Here he goes then. DRS pulling onto the outside and eventually making the move. But Phil will have that inside. Let's see what he makes of it. And yeah, for now he stays ahead. Ooh, I Like Trains getting into the gravel a bit. And he'll definitely have the opportunity again. Not into Cops, but into Stowe, definitely. Or maybe he just might try it through Maggots. He wasn't that, or maybe he wasn't. He decided a bit too risky, as we saw a couple of laps ago between Dord Penny and Porky. But he'll definitely have the opportunity coming into Stowe. Coolest challenging Lloris for the position. Lloris shuts the door on I Like Trains, but that's allowed Coolest to go ahead. So yeah, the soft runners, of course, on the soft tires, but Coolest defending well as Lennon has another spin. not surprising. And Pool Diver, of course, on a soft stint. But yeah, let's just see how this battle plays out, because it is quite entertaining. Quite entertaining, of course. But yeah, Elias, of course, 7. Oh, sorry. Lloris trying to throw a move in Brooklands. Here we go. Side by side he was, and ahead he is of Coolest. Oh, but I like Trains trying on the inside. Has a bear exit than Coolest, and both soft runners ahead of the medium runners. So yeah, making use of those new soft tires are both Lloris and I like Train. So they're gonna have to try and pull out in front, but of course they'll drop off. They'll definitely drop off soon in the race, and Kulis and Phil will definitely have a chance to make up more positions. But let's just hope they don't have enough. They don't have time penalties. Here comes Phil though, challenging Coolest. Into Stowe we go. These drivers getting very close. Kids, you'll get another time penalty, and Phil Malone momentarily ahead, but Coolest pulls out of the move and doesn't think of doing one into club. And meanwhile, Zoxon battling for position, and Hypersball's making contact with perhaps, but it hasn't spun them out. So they're still on track. But yeah, they almost caused a bit of an accident there. As a Blaze, what's happened to Elias? Oh wait, no. Oh sorry, Blaze. So. Oh yeah, I think okay, yeah. I was not paying attention to. I thought Lloris out. I thought Elias had a bit of a moment out of nowhere, but I think Elias has caught up to Blazer. Blazer tried to fight it, but yeah, it hasn't worked out well. But of course, trying to get ahead of Blazer has dropped him a bit of time, but not enough time to be caught up right with the pack behind him. And Blazer still has not pitted, so he's trying to really extend this medium stint, He's trying to really extend the medium stint, and maybe try and go for a soft lap shootout. Meanwhile, Phil Malone putting I like Trains under pressure, but not enough pressure. And I like Trains for now is focusing on Lloris, as Blazer now finally pits. But look at that mid pack between Zoxon and Pool Diver. Yep, they're very close together. They're very close fighting. They're very close in fighting each other. Nothing's really happening up front. Let's just see down here. Yeah, Hypers Wolves a collision a few laps ago. But he's still within but he's still with the drivers. He's still in this mid pack, as behind him the Williams are now going side by side, Pool Diver and Robin. Robin on a time penalty, so this will put some implications on his results. But currently he's not in the points, so it won't really count. So it really matters much. As perhaps alongside Mr. Zoxon, he shoots ahead. Zoxon losing 3-4 play. Oh, I don't even know how much. And perhaps it's actually dropped back as well. I think a bit of decent happened, because he was definitely ahead of Zoxon. But yeah, lots of moves happening. Lots of moves happening in the midfield. As right now, I think I like Train's going to overtake Lloris. Yes, he is. And yeah, both the soft drivers still ahead. The medium drivers has not found a way in front of these two. So maybe as laps go by, as I like Trains sets the fastest lap, and as the laps go by, they just have to hope that the soft tires have a bit of a drop off, and then they have the bit of advantage on the medium tires. As I think Elias has just lapped Lennon there, and he's about to get lapped by these four as well in the coming laps. Yeah, but that midfield between just trying to check. Zox and Robin perhaps, and Trimmer has eased off for now. Blazer behind that pack, but yeah, we are just about down to down to 5 laps to go. Almost there. But yeah, still the battle rages on between I Like Trains and Lloris. He's definitely putting the Sauber driver under pressure, is Lloris. And here he goes with DRS. Down the inside into Stowe, and ahead he goes. And yeah, just been a lot of jockeying for position, has it? But yeah, with I think Phil just gave I Like Trains rear a bit of a love tap, but not much damage to cause any spin outs. And as I say that, someone's gone off. Porky Lemur, he's had a moment, a big moment actually, and that's lost him a place to Bolter. As here comes the lapping now, and goes ahead of letting the lapped car. Just not having the best day, is he? But Phil Malone is challenging Alex Trains on the softs, on the outside. Can he make any use of the outside? No, Alex Trains still stays ahead in third. So yeah, Coolest still watching on as it was the start of this race. Yeah, this is definitely one of the best battles that's happened in this race. And Elias, as I thought they were trying to give each other ERS, but not so. Yeah, but just of course Elias. Oh, and I Like Trains has picked up a penalty, which he did not need at all, and that's just definitely put him out of podium contention. But if you can just maybe stay ahead of, maybe build up a gap of Coolest, he's gonna have to focus now and try and get ahead of Lloris quite quickly, as Porky Lemur picks up yet another penalty. But Phil all over the back of him. And that's gonna shift the results entirely, and that'll definitely benefit Phil and Coolest. So yeah, as I said, the drivers up here, the last thing they need is a time penalty, and I Like Trains has got just that. So yeah, we'll have to see how things turn out. At the course of this race. But Lloris, if he stays behind Lelon, by the time we reach Beckett, maybe he'll pick up a bit of DRS. And I think he definitely will. So yep, there's the DRS, and Lelon just moves onto the grass to give the guy some space. And yeah, Laurie's using a bit of ERS to try and inch ahead of I Like Trains. And yeah, as it stands, Phil losing a bit of grip, but keeps it on the track. But it's allowed I Like Trains just to pull ahead of him a bit. So maybe we'll just put a safe enough gap for Phil not to reach the Sauber driver, but it won't matter, of course, with that 3-second penalty. So yeah, Phil on course to collect a podium for the home team. Maybe he'll just try and make that move on track, but it wasn't close enough, as I thought it would be on screen. As yeah, still those between Zox and Hypers Wolves, Kizio and Pool Diver. Actually, Pool Diver making a move in Brooklands on the outside, but it'll become the inside in this corner. And but he doesn't make much of it, and Kizio remains ahead for the time being. But here we go into Cops. What will it be like? it would just be a normal move. I think Paul Diver definitely used a bit of ERS there, but yeah, didn't end up wheel to wheel in cops. But meanwhile, I Like Trains has got ahead of Loris, and well, if you can somehow pull a 3 second gap on these guys, well, it will definitely be a miracle. But yeah. So then a few laps to go then, and Loris. I mean, all Loris has to do now is just stay behind and not pull away from I Like Trains. But doing that will definitely put him under pressure from Phil. So yeah, they are on course to get all. There's a yellow flag. Perhaps, I think, or perhaps he's out of the race. Perhaps he's out of the race. What has happened to Perhaps? I can't see him on the screen. He's there. You can see him just the inch of the screen on the left. Something's happened to Perhaps late in this race. I don't think that will cause a safety car, even though it's on increased. Not even a virtual as well. Nothing's happening for the time being. Ooh, but Loris almost got close to the Sauber, but he'll gonna try and make a move, and as does Phil is gonna try and make a move as well. 3 wide in Stowe, was it? As he's alongside Loris, just ahead for now. I Like Trains coming out of nowhere. It's almost about 3 wide here. I Like Trains with a bit of a switchback. As through goes I Like Trains. Kulis is also gonna try and make a move. No, he doesn't. But was almost a big shift of positions in the race. It's but the only benefitee of this is Loris. So he's ahead of I Like Trains as we are on the penultimate lap. It's not really been the best commentary work from my part. I'm sorry. I feel like I was a bit underwhelmed in this race, but of course these 4 I think gave us the best action of the day. As now I Like Trains is going to try and give it all for one last push. No, he won't. He was close enough to make it wheel to wheel in hops, but doesn't do anything of it. But now I think these drivers are going to be saving their ERS for one final push. So then, who will collect P2? Who will be on the podium? Well, Elias, of course, is on the podium. He's well ahead, and they get really close. Into Stowe we go, and no position shifted for now. But here we go onto the final lap. Elias comes across the line. He starts the final lap of this race. And of course, these 4 giving us the best action of the day. But Elias has just dominated this race, hasn't he? Definitely not a grand slam, as he didn't lead every lap, and I don't think he's on the fastest lap also. But still, it'll be a very great win for the Bahraini driver. But we focus on these 4, and these 4 have the chance to make the penalty and we'll have to just wait and see who stands alongside Elias, unless Elias somehow picks up 2 time penalties. But yeah, definitely doesn't look like happening. But yeah, as it stands, Loris and Phil make the podium. Kulis maybe, does he have one last move in him? I know Elias will cross the line in first, so I just want to focus on this battle for now. As here we go, final push for all of these drivers. I Like Trains, under pressure he is. Loris moves ahead of him. I Like Trains going to fight this out. Elias is almost going to come across the line. Dominant victory by him as per usual. Kulis, last late move. He had to make one. He did made one, but it didn't turn out good enough. Lloris on the podium, as is Phil. So McLaren and Aston Martin get their home podium, get the podiums in their home races. Kudis gave it all in that one last lap into the last sector, trying to get on the podium in his home race, but in the end was not successful. But yeah, as I was focusing on that, Elias 6 seconds in front and takes a dominant victory. So a great response to Lloris, but Lloris also finishing just behind him. So yeah, I think we'll definitely lead the championship, but of course Lloris saying he doesn't have the consistency to do it. I mean, he has finished second behind the Elias. But yeah, as I said, we'll see how this season pans out. But here's your race winner, Elias, with Lloris and Phil completing the podium. And with Coolest, I Like Trains, Nadewell, Pool Diver, Hypers Wolf, Mrs. Oxen, and Blazer completing the top 10. So yeah, and double points for McLaren. Last season Silverstone was better. Yeah, I didn't watch it though, but yeah, on Silverstone standards it was a bit underwhelming, but I think we still had some great action between, of course, Coolest, I like Train, yeah, Coolest, Trains, Phil and Lloris, yeah. But yeah, rain would have shook up the action. I bet. But yeah. Where unpin this? I can't unpin the delay. I can't unpin the delay message, unfortunately. We'll just stick with that. We'll just have to stick with that for the time being. But yeah. We'll just take a photo. Yeah. But yeah, look at the shift in the grid though. 5th, 4th, and 7th had the battle for the podiums, and of course 2nd until he picked up that penalty. I Like Trains, and the guys Kizzy who started 3rd end up in 3rd team. So we'll have to wait and see what. Well, we have to wait and see what he has to say if he is in the interviews. But yeah, there's your results. Before I just, yep, definitely took a picture. Oh shit. I'm not, but yep, I have this. Hopefully it clips it. Oh, I did take it. Okay, sorry. I'm just a bit oblivious, honestly. Just a bit dumb. Oh no. Hopefully the desktop audio wasn't muted. Hopefully I muted that myself. Hopefully it wasn't muted during the race. I've had one problem like that. But yeah, that's that. And we'll head into a short break for the interviews. Back again. Back again with the driver interviews we are. So I've just moved A1 to interview rate. I don't know why everyone just goes to voice chats. But yeah, I mean, I know they're in voice chat in the race and after race, but yeah. Whatever, I just have to do it myself then, I guess. Anyways, we're on went to the interviews. First up on the stand, first up on the seat is Elias, the Bahraini Ferrari driver, who has dominated Silverstone today. Oh, sorry, I wasn't in commentator
Hello?
chat. Yep, hello.
Hi.
Hello, yes, hello. Fine, okay. Started P1 and finished P1. Dominant victory from you. Yeah, you didn't really have much battles on track because of course you were dominating, but yeah, just how was the race for you then?
Yeah, it was a great race. Pace was good in qualifying. First lap wasn't really good. First lap was pretty bad, and then managed to nail the second lap pretty well. I think I was pretty happy with that lap. Um, and then race, I started really well. Managed to build up like over a second gap, like in the first lap. Then from then, like we kept building that gap, and yeah, I mean it worked out pretty nicely. Starting on the softs was the best strategy for us, as the people behind were on mixed strategies. So I knew that they would fight, and maybe if I got a good start, I would be able to just gap them and just focus on myself then. And that's exactly what happened. And yeah, happy with how it turned out today.
Yeah, and gap them you did, of course, finishing ahead by what was it, almost 7 seconds. So yeah, it was a well-run race from you and Ferrari, and yeah, and of course big points collected, of course.
Yep, very very good day today. Unfortunate with Lennon though, but I know he'll be able to bounce back, and we'll do better next race. I don't know what the next race is. Let me see.
Pass,
Oh my
but
god. Oh no. Oh, god damn it, bro.
oh boy, yeah,
Uh, that's gonna be
it's
an
gonna
interesting one.
it's gonna be a
Yeah.
shit, honestly.
And then Vegas after that. Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah,
What a
nice. I'll probably go Vegas. I can't lie.
game.
As I'm over reserve, just to see what's gonna happen, honestly. But yeah, yeah. As I said, just to finish with the interview. Yeah, great race. Well run by you and Ferrari, and well, yeah, we'll be seeing you for Barca next Sunday.
Yeah, the only thing I had today, had to deal with today was, I don't know, Blazer's attempt to slow me down. It was like
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. I
I don't
saw
know,
that. I definitely saw that. Yeah.
a hydrogen bomb versus a crying baby. Like I don't know what he was trying, honestly. Like
Yeah.
he screwed himself up more than he did for me, to be honest. He could have scored more points if he just let me by and just continued on with his race and pit normally. He would have been in the top 5 easy. Yeah.
Well, yeah, didn't work out for him. But anyways, yeah, thank you for the interview, and yeah, we'll see you for next Sunday.
Yep. Thank you. See ya.
Yeah, bye bye. Oh, me arm, me buff. Oh, Jesus. Okay, sorry. My throat kind of hurts. It's not a surprise. Well, next on the list is Loris. He's actually streaming, so I'll let him finish up his stream. I'll move on to Phil next. Hello, Phil.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. So of course you were one of the 4 drivers to it probably be battle in the most entertaining battle of the race. And in the end, you came P3 and a home podium for Aston Martin as well. So yeah, that's a good result from you. Of course, on 4th for the grid. How was it from your perspective?
It was keeping head down, following the DRS train was, I guess, the main goal. It was difficult. Loris and trains certainly didn't make it easy, and especially Kiesel was a big hurdle in the start because he had really low wings, so it was nearly impossible to get past him. Thank God he made a mistake, so I could get past him. Yeah, and then it was staying with the guys ahead and hoping not to die, hoping that someone makes a mistake, which didn't happen enough, but still trains with the 3 seconds in the end. Gained me a podium, which I didn't expect because this is my absolute worst track.
But yeah, in the end, in the end, it's still podium's a podium. So I got my podium as well within a time penalty. So yeah, it is what it is. It is, but yeah, yeah, not really much to say from my side apart from congratulations on the podium.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll see you for Barcelona.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, that race is gonna be quite the shitter, honestly.
In league racing, it's normally better than in real life, honestly.
Yeah, okay, but we'll see then. All right, we'll see for then, yeah.
Yep. See ya.
Bye. Right, that was Phil. Laurie's still streaming, so we'll move on to Kulis next. Hello. Yeah, so P4 from 7th on the grid, so amid qualifying turned into a slightly better race, but of course you were fighting up with the guys up front in that DRS train. He didn't really make much moves, but he definitely was fine with Phil a bit in the earlier part of the race. But then leading up, he was just spectating, of course. And then that last lap, I saw he tried to make one last late move into the Chicane Club, but unfortunately didn't turn out the way he wanted to. But still P4, the home race, but just not on the podium. But yeah, how was it from your side?
Yeah, I mean, it was honestly better than I would have expected going into this. I think if you'd have offered me a P4, I would have probably bit your hand off because Silverstone is not really a good track for me, and I'm also kind of sick today, if you can't tell from my voice.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I expected it was going to be a bit of a struggle, but thankfully, I think quite a few drivers messed up their qualifying laps. So even though mine was just average, ended up being good enough for P7. So it was a nice improvement over last week. And yeah, especially after last week in Austria, my whole race just ended on the first lap because I wasn't able to stay within DRS of the front train, and then it was just done from then on. So this week I was like, top priority, I have to stay within DRS of the guys in the front train, and I was able to do that. So yeah, thankfully, I think even though I probably wasn't as quick as Phil, and definitely wasn't as quick as Trains and Loris. Just the strength of the DRS train again was enough to just pull me along. So that became my strategy. Fell into the pits, and yeah, it was just a nice, pretty clean race for me. Trying to stay focused, putting good laps, stay within DRS, and then trying to save up some battery for the end of the race. So I entered the hangar straight on the final lap with 100% battery, but I get the most terrible X out of Beckett's and coming through Chapel, so I just completely blew it and wasn't able to do much with it. But yeah, still P4 very happy with that, to be honest, considering how it could have gone.
Yeah, and considering how went in Austria, I think it's definitely a good bounce back, and obviously how can I put it? Just a bit of good motivation and confidence, maybe going into the next going to the next race. But yeah, P4, great result, and obviously you put up a decent fight with the guys in front. But yeah, P4 in the end, and well, yeah, that's all I have to say, and we'll see you for next Sunday in Barcelona.
Thank you. See you next week.
Bye bye. Okay, Loris is still streaming, and I just have one more member of that fight to go, and he's just left. Why does he always do this? Every time he's gonna come up, and suddenly he just leaves the room. Well, unfortunately, we're not gonna get his review on the race, but Loris still streaming. Well, I guess I'll just bring him in before I review the rest of the guys, I think. Hello, sorry to interrupt the stream.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just tried to give a bit of time, but I just wanted to get through the interviews of the battlers in front. But yeah, anyways, onto the results. P2 starting from P5, and yeah, definitely an excellent result for you from where you picked up off last time in Austria on the win, and yeah, still on the podium, but just not on the top step because Elias was just a bit too dominant. But yeah, on the battle, of course, really, really well. You've battled the trains a lot throughout the course of the race. It was very clean to watch, and yeah, it was definitely the most entertaining battle of the race. But yeah, and when I Like Trains collected the penalty, I'm guessing it definitely benefited you as well. And yeah, that essentially just made you second. And of course, the soft tires are working well, of course, in the last few laps of the race, and yeah, and eventually you are onto second, home podium for McLaren. So how was it from your side?
Yeah, I was just disappointed with quali. I was 3/10 up, and then I ruined it in a chicane, which led me being P5 instead of P3 and P2. Because what I wanted to try is just do the same like last week, stay in Alice's DRS and just try to like attack him at the right moment and stuff like that. But unfortunately, after lap 1, it was basically impossible to catch him. I mean, I'm happy that I got up to P2, but yeah, couldn't really catch him anymore. So yeah, still a decent race, I guess.
Yeah. Yes, was just a bit. Yeah, that was just a bit too fast for the rest of the grid to handle. But yeah, in the end, P2, and of course, as you said in the interview last, in Austria, of course, you weren't thinking of a championship fight because you weren't consistent enough. But I mean, how the season may be playing out. But if Elias will just run away with it, then that's probably what's going to happen. But we'll see what happens. You just never know in LRC.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, but yeah,
I'll just land. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all what I wanted to say.
Okay, no worries. But yeah, thank you for coming on. Congrats on the P2. We'll see you for Barcelona.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's just start moving. All right. But yeah, that's all the 4 drivers. Unfortunately, we won't review our Like Trains, but yeah, it is what it is. So then, next is Nadewell. Don't think he's in here. He isn't, so we'll just move on. Maybe just check something real quick. There's a new guy, Spinotto. I think I remember him, but I don't know if he raced today. Oh, Team Ferrari. Team Principal. I'm not sure if he wants an interview me, so yeah, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Nadewell isn't in the waiting room. Pool diver, not in the waiting room. Hypers Wolves, not in the waiting room. Next up, Zoxon, finishing P9. Hello.
Oh, hey, so still making clips.
Still making the clips, okay. You still
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so P9, from 16th, I mean, points from below that, I mean, it's a good. You were obviously fighting in the mid-pack a lot. I was just trying to focus up on the battle up front, but yeah, that battle was definitely very close and quite intense, I imagine. Because I was seeing on the minimap, they were very close together, but
It was.
yeah.
I thought I would get someone, advantage of the soft runners. Didn't seem like I think Puldever just did have the rest pace he needed, and I think Kiesel just had just defended well, so well that at the end his teammate got through. So yeah, nothing much to do. But yeah, still, it was a great race. No mistakes. That's more likely to see from me, not like last week. Didn't have raced with this illness, but yeah.
But yeah, still good results, good points, and well, yeah, that's all I have. That's what I have to say. But yeah, all I have to say. Thanks for coming on, and we'll see you next week for Barcelona.
Oh, I love Barcelona. Let's see this.
Yep. We'll see you then. Bye bye.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
So just gonna go keep making them tips. Very nice. Bolter did race today, as he posted his P17 result. Lovely stuff. So that was Zoxen. Blazer isn't in the waiting room. Trimmer is. Go to it. Let's review the Bulgarian. Yeah. Okay. I thought I saw something else. I thought I saw some other flag. No.
Oh, what? Oh, why me first?
Why you?
Have you done like Elias, Coolest?
Yes, I have. I'm going. I'm going based on the results. I always do this.
Yeah, but when did you manage? We finished like 10 minutes ago. Are you asking like half a question?
Which I don't know. I just bring you in, mate. I don't know.
Okay, just go for it. All right.
Okay, well, yeah. P11 from 15th. Of course, when I was focusing up on the battle up front, but yeah, I did see on the mini map that of course you and some other guys, Zox and I think Robin as well, to name a few. You were definitely battling very close in that mid pack. I imagine it was very intense down there. I saw it.
Just DRS train. Nothing much. Just DRS train. I got undercut because I was letting Coolest pit first, so I lost half of the pack. Then I had front row seats to the perhaps in Blazer fight, which was fun. I watched that, and then I just finished P11. Maybe I'll get a point if Blazer gets a penalty for anything, or someone ahead. I don't know. Guess we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I definitely imagine it was mostly a DRS stream, but there were some moments I saw on stream, like through club, it was just a bit of a mayhem down there. I think I was ahead of the fight. I can't really remember, but yeah. Still though, didn't finish with any points unfortunately, but there's always next race, I guess. So yeah, so I thank you for coming on, and we'll hopefully see you for Barcelona.
I'm not really hoping anymore, but yeah, I'll probably be there.
Okay. Well, we'll just see what happens.
All right.
So yeah, thanks for coming on.
All right, bye.
Bye. How dare he question my commentator antics, mate? I've done this so long, all the way back in season 6, season 7 or somewhere like that. Or season 5, I can't remember. But yeah. Anyways, we move. Still got I think about 2 free drivers to interview. Blazer. Nope, he's ahead of Trimmer. Why am I seeing him? Robin, not there. Kiziel, not there. Penny is there. I've not gone down the order, so I don't know who's finished below 14th. But because I don't really pay attention to the back of the grid, anyways. But yeah, I think Bolton, of course, as well there. So maybe I'll interview him. But yeah, we'll go over to Penny to get his say on the race? Solo. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Well, finished 14th from 12th. And
Yeah.
I think other than me seeing, hold on, I've just got to mention. Let me just read this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was just looking in commentator chat. Just apart from me seeing a bit of a collision between you and some of the drivers.
Yeah,
Between the
honestly,
Red
it
Bull.
was just bad luck for me this race because in lap 7, me and Balta missed his braking zone.
Oh, cool.
He made a genuine mistake, and then I had to dodge him in the last 3 corners. But then when we came to the second last corner, he wasn't. We collided, and then the freaking contact model in F124, right, where you just slide off with each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Way that happened. I was looking for. I think I was like top 5 fastest drivers today because my pace was really really good today. I was gonna finish either with Nadewell or in front or behind Nadewell today, my teammate, because both of us were together before the crash. I thought I could still recover my race, but then again, one of the Alpine drivers decided to like turn into me and Beckett's, and then he spun me around, which you saw in the race,
I
right?
saw. Yeah, I think I saw it. I
Yeah,
can't
so then
remember.
that's when I knew my race was over, because I was catching up to the pack, the DRS trained up front, because I had pretty good pace, but then the crash just completely ruined me. I think I had slight wing damage because of that too, because my pace was slower after that. After that was just luck. I just try to hold on to one of the Mercedes, a Squirt driver. I don't know why his name is Squirt, but his name is Squirt in the race.
Yeah.
I try to hold up my position to him, which I finally achieved. But I just got really unlucky today, honestly. I was looking for a P5, P7 finish today, like in
Mhm.
points, but again, the accidents and crashes got me down to P14, which is 2 back-to-back P14, so I'm still pointless, and we're heading to round 3.
Yeah, unfortunate, but yeah, unfortunately, that's the things that happen in this league. Sometimes it's clean, sometimes it's just not so clean. Of course, I was saying in the stream. Of course, LRC getting more cleaner and cleaner by the season goes, but that's one of the examples we definitely don't want to set. But
Yeah.
well, yeah. Unfortunately, no points for now in the season, but there's always next race in Barcelona. We'll see you then.
Oh, next race Barcelona?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. I hope it's wets because that's where my skill set shows the
Yeah,
most in the wets.
yeah. As you
I really
said,
hope it's wet.
yeah, he said that, of course, last interview. No, not
Yeah,
that I'm saying it. Not that I'm saying it in a bad way, but yeah, it just sounds like you.
yeah.
Yeah, it just sounds like you
I
prefer
love
the
the
way.
wet.
Yeah, you sound prefer the way
I
more.
do because like again, the DRS train factor has been taken out of the hand, and it's I don't know, maybe F123 because in F123, I was really really good in the wet. So I hope my skill set for F123 can convert to F124 in the wet.
All right. Well, we'll see what the weather says, and yeah, we'll see you then for next Sunday.
All right, awesome, man.
All right. Cool. Bye bye. Have a good day. Bye bye. Okay. And well, last but not least. Cool. Thank you. Last but definitely not least, the least is Leland. Actually, no, it's Perhaps. Sorry. Why is Perhaps finished 19th? Three. I cannot. I don't know. I don't know why Perhaps is 3 laps down. I really don't. It's quite an achievement to finish behind Leland, but well, yeah, he's not in the chat. I think he isn't. Yeah, he isn't. I don't know what's actually happened to him, but he's not here to give us the review. But anyways, we'll have. But last but not least is Balta in the Aston. We'll see what happened to him. Hello, Balta.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Balta. P17 finish. Well done, mate.
Yes. Thank you.
From where did you start? From P12 around that, I think. Yeah. Hold on.
13, I think.
Nothing matters. No.
True. I think it was 13.
However, yeah, 13th around that, yeah. But obviously not that matters anyways. Honestly, I don't even know if you were within the battles. I think you were a bit. I saw a bit of a bit of snippets, but yeah, here and there. Yeah, just tell me how your race went actually.
I was like mid. I unfortunately got like caught up with Penny. We like now this game is with like touch and get hooked into each other.
Mhm.
With how shit these physics are. Anyway, that happened, and
Yes, yeah, definitely.
I got front wing damage from someone else crashing in front of me. Which
Yeah,
ruined
you
my
did.
race,
Yeah,
so-
yeah. I forgot that also happened. You were missing your end play, but they just soldiered on in the end. Then I don't think you
Yeah.
pitted for a front wing change, or did you?
I did pit, but
Okay.
it didn't change because I forgot to
Oh,
click from auto to yes.
yep, lovely. It should change
So
it should change automatically, anyways. But yeah, that's this game, unfortunately.
yeah, I got fast slap in the end though, which is
Yeah,
everything that matters.
whatever. You take what you take whatever.
Yeah, no one gets points from that now. So
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, fastest lap in the end. It is what it is, and well, yeah, that's all. That's what I really have to say. We'll see you for next race in Barcelona.
yeah, see ya.
Bye bye. Yes. Yes. Bye bye. Okay. I'm not sure if these two want interviews. Binotto and Aero, both of Ferrari, I think. Not. Oh, Aero's not even in. Not Aero's not even have a team principal. Well, there's no mentions, so we'll just move straight onto the clips then. Yeah, and oh well, we've got quite the clips in store for us today. Let's just scroll to the right. Oh jeez, scroll to the right. Right. I don't know. Scroll to like right down with the clips for Silverstone. But yeah, we have of course, as you see in the scroll line, quite a lot of clips to go through today. Wasn't really the best of Silverstone races, but you know, still some action to be watched. But yeah, we'll just see what happens here then. Let's just get right into it. So first on Phil. First is Phil on lap 2. So yeah, Kizzy was obviously right up there, but then just dropped off the end. Unfortunately, didn't get an interview. Ooh, getting close there. Alright, Phil having that better exit out of Brooklands, and well, I think it was behind Kizzy or when he exited this corner. Yeah, he was behind Kizzy. Yeah, he was behind Kizzy, and then after that, coming ahead, and yeah, was just a nice move. Of course, just a nice move then. Exiting Luffield, not Brooklands, but yeah. Anyways, we go to Paul Lever next, who has titled this Best Overtake of My Life. So, where was this? This was around the mid pack, lap 19 in Aintree. Oh. Was getting a bit defensive. Getting very defensive. As he just picked 2 cars off and perhaps has lost a lot of grip. That's what probably happened. And that's what's probably made him go straight down the order. I thought he had desync there, but no, he just lost it into Brooklyn. So yeah, and that's what's put him down the order. That's what's put him way down the order. It was very electric in qualifying most of the time in like earlier stages, but then qualified 8th, and yeah, that's what happened to him. But yeah, talking on this overtake, picking off 2 cars in Zoxon and Hypers Wolves. Fantastic little move from Paul Diver there. And yeah, it's put him ahead of Hypers Wolves, and I think in the end, that's what made him finish ahead of both the Scotsman and Zoxon. Yeah, so nice move by him. And we'll go to first of many in Mr. Zoxon's clips, and we're here at the start. So let's see how this plays out. If you can play, thank you. No glosses this time.
Wait, is that gonna cause a safety car?
No, he's behind.
Okay.
Okay. What the fuck, perhaps?
Ooh.
What is this, man?
That was his teammate and just colliding with him, I think.
Oh.
I think it was. In skirts, yeah. No clue what. It's just a bit lay on the brakes, I guess. But yeah, still didn't put Zox in any damage, and well, it was P15 at the end of this clip. Finished P9 in the end, yeah. Next one, title is Boeing. So we'll see how this. So we'll see. I don't know what relates to this. Well, the title relates to. Oh,
Okay, interesting. I bounced.
Lovely.
For a second.
Lovely game, this.
That's right.
Car side have low rider suspension on it. Lovely. Just bounce up in the air. Lovely game. And that's actually counted as exceed track limits. Oh, what a game, honestly. What a game. 10 out of 10 IGN. What a game. Right. Next up, Hooked on a Norwegian. That's the title.
Really slow. I'll go for him next lap.
Okay.
Oh, Bolter with the late moving club.
Where, Penny?
Oh, that was the moment.
Hell, dude.
You have collided with Zol.
Yep, that was the moment when they went off track.
Yeah, go for it. His Alpine's
going.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Oh. It was Bolt with the late move on the alongside of Lord Penny, but then yeah, just don't really know what happened there. Maybe a lockup? Not really. I don't know. We'll just maybe see what the stewards have to say about that. But let's see. Next up is I laughed at this one when it first came up. What's the sidekick of Batman called? I'm just gonna guess this is a clip. This is a clip of him shouting at Robin in the Alpine. So we'll see how this plays out.
I got it on my rack.
Alright, bet. I'll ask you then.
Wait.
Robin.
Oh my god, this title will rise. The reason why they're slow. Holy shit.
I think eventually he did pull in front with the bear exit out of Luffield. But yeah, that was the yep.
I got it on my rack.
I fortunately did catch this when I was trying to focus down the mid pack over here, and that's when Robin was just a bit weaving a bit too much.
Robin.
Nice. But yeah, in the end, go ahead. And now another one. Shabatsky, as this is titled. Or Robin ahead again.
I have like one thing go in my favor for once.
Ooh. Bit of collision.
And now he's gone in.
Yeah. Definitely wasn't the cleanest of races from Robin, was it? I'm not even sure if he's racing, so there could be some reserves. Just picking off points, like Mr. Dogson, who's a full-time driver. Just quickly check. Yep. All right. Next up. I've just gone down here. Sorry. Let's just pick up where we left off. And next up is Phil on just the closing stages of this race.
Yep.
Oh, it's just the 3 goes clip. It was 3 wide into Stowe, it was.
Damn it.
Yep, food goes like trains. I just had to say that, honestly. Mad. And yeah, Next up on the final lap, so this featured the coolest dive bomb we saw in club over here. I think it will. So let's see then. How's this race? How's the race reaction? There he goes. Oh.
Okay, PP. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
What a race. Speed. Whoa. That fight to the end was absolutely crazy.
Bro, that radio message from Elias, man, that just took the piss on us. That just took the piss, man. This fucking guy, man. I should not swear on stream. My apologies. Of course, you can't swear on TV nowadays. But yeah, as you heard from Phil, pretty happy with that result he is. Yeah, but just watch that. Yeah, we've got a clip from Loris this time on the replay, actually. So not
Crashed
only...
into me twice. Do I?
Oh, yeah, this was when he was streaming. And
What are
well,
the same
yeah,
ticket or two separate tickets?
it's quite a bit loud.
Especially if they're dirty as fuck.
Nick 3 if
Yeah,
Nick's
honestly.
only lane that would race from and it would be a solid drive.
I don't know what how a dive bomb is saying. It's another second race ruling.
So you're just gonna sit here and take this?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's aware.
He's
Don't
about.
care.
Or literally doesn't give a fuck.
He's gonna make an appearance on MaxCon's spreadsheet.
Finally.
Only lead
And he's running away with the championship though after that.
I'll
After
win
that radio.
something.
Hold on, sorry.
Away with the championship.
Only lead
And he's running away with the championship though after that.
I'll
After
win
that radio.
something.
Bro, I was trying to rage bait and Balta, man. I don't mean it, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, just unrelated on the clip. Kunis was obviously saying Elias is going to run away with the championship. Well, I hope not. I hope we have a competitive fight because of course don't want to see another like 2023 esque season. Of course, not that I'm complaining. Of course support Max. So yeah, but it's still the season of the neutrals obviously boring. But let's hope this season not boring. This season isn't boring. Well, yeah. But now back to this clip. Yeah, on fifth, and he overtook, I think, both Phil and Loris.
Spreadsheet.
Just, I mean, it's just talking over me. Wheel to wheel into the running on cops. Oh, he didn't get. Why'd you cut it off there? Should have played it a bit, and then just saw a review from that. But yeah, we still have a lot of clips to go through. Oh, that's just memes. Okay, so I think the last clip for now is Mr. Zoxen. 5 parts of I think that mid-pack fight. But we'll just go through his clips for now. This is titled "Thanks for the Advice, Mark."
Oh, okay. Yeah, Malcolm.
That was him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, just after it's shown he was losing grip, and that's what Mark said. Oh, we move over to Shanghai, I guess. I don't know when this happened. It's definitely not. This is definitely. I think it was definitely like earlier, like the season before. But yeah. But whatever, we're here in Shanghai. See what happened here. Oh wow.
Oh my god, I saw
Yeah, 10 laps on the hard, so of course not losing any grip there. Just had a moment. Just had his moment. 3, 2 positions lost.
Okay, let's finish up.
Mute.
P6.
Lelen hasn't fit yet.
Ooh.
But is he in the top?
That was this is from yeah, this is from his
I don't know if
angle.
he's in the top or is he
Perhaps.
Where Paul Darwin made that really great overtake.
Good.
I was actually going to get overtaken by
Lelen hasn't fit yet.
all 3 of the drivers, but then perhaps had that moment and then, well,
Perhaps.
became 2 positions lost instead. Just read the chat for a second. Yeah, he cheated you, yeah, bro. Right. Next up is Lloris on the replay once again.
He's got more pole positions than podiums. How do you achieve that?
Bro, I think he's just racing in a league where he's the only driver, probably.
No, he just qualified.
Yeah, there's a straight line speed I was talking about, and picks off 2 drivers in one corner. So yeah, ERS and DRS, a very deadly combination on this on this track, especially in that part, especially in this. I don't have the track map, but especially in that sector of the track, yeah, it could definitely benefit you a lot. And now here we are on the 5 parts of the fight from Mr. Zoxon. So well, let's just sit back and relax. See the action.
He still went back to push Bull Diver back to
Ooh.
the other half. Ah, I see. Or off. Not anymore. Yeah, oh, gotta shut the fuck up.
Hi.
Genius strategist.
Oh, there goes perhaps. Yep. It was so obvious it was gonna happen.
I see what they do in
Yeah, but I don't know how he.
Not anymore. Yeah, oh,
I think he just spun out and then just went into the pause menu and retired. Because no way you just don't. You know where you crash from there. that's okay. That's who he is in the chat. Really sorry.
Hi.
Genius strategist.
Oh, there goes perhaps.
Yeah, I've seen that clip already. What about the second part? What does this have in store for us?
after the DRS point.
So that's
Very good DRS. Okay.
It's definitely heat in the last parts of the race.
So, Loris with the block. Oh yeah. Oh, it's crunched on now.
Final lap.
Oh my god, fell. Trains and Loris almost hit each other.
Oh, goodness me.
After the okay, you didn't give me DRS.
Ooh, was trying to get alongside was Reese.
Crunched on now.
He's still alongside, but I think Zoxon had the better exit. Still alongside. Yep. I just need to be a VRS just an inch ahead. Okay. And then next up, another part of the fight. Yeah, it's 5 parts to this. Well, next part we go.
Accused of the killing of perhaps.
no.
Is the bit? I think he actually yeah, there he is. Yeah, the ERS just to get that big straight line advantage.
I think he could perhaps.
Oh, didn't try to lose. Lloris did.
Oh my god, Keith and I Sontat pool diver.
Flap and wheel.
Yo, 13 seconds. I didn't even know it was that much. I didn't check the time penalties once this race. I didn't even know it was that much. I thought it was at least 3-6. At this point, why do you even try and fight it? It's just not gonna matter. But yeah, I should leave the I should leave the commentator. I don't know why I was still on it. We've got 2 more parts to this. Head on the final lap. So of course on the final lap it gets it's just all hell breaks loose. The heartbeats per minute monitor is back.
How many
Or
warnings?
heart rate.
I think 1 or 2, actually.
1? Oh, I have 1 warning, thank God.
See what this battery can do.
Yeah, just dump it, bro.
I'm coming onto the hangar street with a full tank of battery.
Almost ended in a bit of a collision. I think between him and Hypers and Reese. Just go over here a bit.
Yeah, just dump it, bro.
Oh yeah, just one correction of the wheel, it's game over. And in the end, he did go ahead. Just no more. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna watch the memes. I can't be asked. I won't put them on the stream. I'll probably watch it. I just want to wrap it up real quick.
Qualify P6, I end the P6.
One more part, one more clip.
Sinead, 1 other good grace from you.
On the last lap of the race.
Alright, that's like close. Alright, P4 if we take that.
It could have been a bit more, I think.
Reese.
Oh my fucking god, Kiesel is gonna box me in, so...
Let's see what the boss has to say.
Oh my fucking god.
With the race start.
Not-
Bro, he's asking me with the race start.
A good grace from you, good shit.
Alright, that's like close.
It could have been a bit more, I think.
Yeah, Zoxon really had nowhere to go. Because you were in front of him. He didn't really have a response for Reese swinging it on the outside. And in the end, that's what...
Oh my fucking god, Kiesel is gonna box me in, so...
Going behind of Hyper's Wolves. And of course with that 30-second penalty, you just added on to the younger of him. But yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's not really been the most entertaining race, but indeed there was still some action. There was still some action to be watched through. Of course, witnesses Oxen sharing so many parts of the race with us. Yeah, just that mid pack and with Loris, Phil, coolest and trains. Yeah, still had some action at least too. Yeah, but other than that, for Silverstone standards, yeah, it wasn't really the best of ones. But yeah, that's what it is. That was Silverstone for the second race in LRC, and I've been your commentator. Still not with Igsies, unfortunately. But well, yeah, we'll see how we commentate next Sunday. We'll see you next time for Barcelona. That'll be an interesting one, wouldn't it? All right. Thank you and bye.